Hey, so I wanted to do a part two. I am on releasing the tension in the back and getting circulation going. And because if you're sitting a lot or you've just had knee surgery like I did, this is 16 days after an ACL and meniscus tear or surgery, repairing the tear. There's things that once you can put your foot on the floor, and my doctor was very strict, my foot was not allowed to be on the floor unless I was walking to the restroom and back. And so he only just gave me permission to have my foot on the floor on day 11. And so if you can put your feet on the floor, you can actually do this with your feet up on the bed as well. It's just a little easier with your feet down. So this is kind of like just the next step, I guess. And you want to make sure that your knee stays comfortable, so if anything is not comfortable, just sometimes you just pick your heel up off the floor and that will make it more comfortable kind of thing. So I'm going to just show you a few things to, when you have tightness in the lower back from sitting so much. So just your arms are at this angle, like that, and you just twist at the waist. Now this is where, if your knee is not at the right angle, it can be a little bothersome. And so because this couch is so low, I just bring my foot out towards the camera a little bit, and then my knee's fine with it. When I do this in my bedroom, it's a higher up place, so I actually lift my heel. But so you figure it out for you. So this is one. And then another one is like side stretching. So that gets all the lower back, you get your belly. If you actually engage your core, you can actually get some abdominal work going. So then stretching to the side. You just want to stretch, one hand's down, one hand is stretching your hand. Your fingers are out like this, and you're just breathing. And you're just relaxing into this. And then you go to the other side. Your hand is down, holding the majority of your weight, and you're just stretching over to the other side. Make sure you're breathing. Your breathing is actually what helps the stretch. Now, I'm not going to show this, but you can do both of these a number of times. You can go back and forth. You can do a set. And then another one is you're going back and forth with your pelvis, and you can just bring your arms into play. This is great because it gets the lymph going in your armpits, your upper body, gets a little bit of strength going. You could actually have a band if you wanted that goes around the back. And this just gets the lower back going, it gets the pelvis going, it gets the upper body going, it gets your chest opening, your upper and your lower back moving. It's just like, it feels really amazing. So all that just opens up. And you want to make sure you're breathing. Now another move that you can do to open up the lower back, it's kind of like my first video, but you're sitting, but you're going in rotations. And this takes your whole entire core. Again, making sure your knee is in the right position for this if you've just had knee surgery. This is great. Like if you sit at a desk all day, you just take a few minutes to do this, or a few minutes twice a day. It's like, oh my gosh, you're going to be so much more happy doing this twice a day. Even once a day, you'll just notice a huge difference. Or if you've just gotten out of knee surgery and you've just been sitting a lot, because that's all you can do. And mind you, you want to make sure that your foot is allowed to be on the floor if that's the case. So you're going both directions, so I've already switched directions. And you just want to make sure, because that also strengthens and it stretches and it gets circulation going. And then all this is sometimes leave some tension in the neck. So you want to make sure like you're just going from ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. You're just breathing. A lot of people put their hand up there. You can. I don't recommend it. If you did, I would say just place it there. There's no pressing. You don't want to do that. That can actually injure you. You just softly come to the back and to the other. There's no pushing. You can go all one direction. You can go the other direction. And then you can just kind of grab, it's like hugging yourself, which is a good time to be hugging yourself right now. You just pull forward and it just helps the back unlock. And just bending down just a little bit opens up the back. And if you can't bend down, that's fine. Just doing this sitting up actually opens up the front of your back. Coming down opens up the front and a little bit of the lower and middle back, which is great. And then it's really good to like do shoulder rolls. And you have to remember, whatever you do one direction, you do the other direction. And this is really good because it uses your whole entire body. And it gets your upper body, even your lower back body involved. And it just feels really good. So those are some choices and options for you to work with to open up and just do a little bit of exercise on your upper body and get your lower back warmed up and less cranky. And obviously I'm not a doctor, so I'm not prescribing anything for your knee. But I'm going to say be careful with your knee if you actually have had knee surgery. And you may want to check with your doctor to see about these anyway. But they're pretty gentle. And if you have any questions, I would say go to your doctor. But gentle, gentle, gentle is the key thing. And I hope you're doing great and enjoy. And if you do have any questions, I can try to answer them. But yeah, because I've taught fitness a lot in my life and stuff like this. But I am not a doctor, so don't ask me doctor questions. So, alrighty, ciao. Good luck. Hope that helps.